Hi and welcome to another video by me, John of JWH Millinery, and in this tutorial we're going to be celebrating Christmas. Yes, December the 2nd, and that officially means you can put your tree up, you can start talking about Christmas, you can start playing Christmas music. Christmas, I adore Christmas. It's the best holiday of the entire year, mainly because you get lots of presents, but also because at Christmas you can go all out. You can make your presents look amazing, lots of ribbon and bows and really nice wrapping paper. I mean, one year I wrapped mine in newspaper and just put a bow around them, and it looked really, really well. Obviously I used a very intelligent newspaper, not that I read intelligent newspapers, but I did. So in this tutorial we're going to be making this beautiful Christmassy headpiece. You probably recognise the shape from my previous video, which was the disco ball headpiece. It is a beret block, and I think this block is so versatile. Like, it's the same shape, but looks completely different. I think so, at least anyway. Let me know in the comments below if you think it looks the same. Now, you probably can't see in this light because at the moment it's really grim outside. I don't have a lot of natural light, so I'm having to use these not so good lights inside, and I do have a ring light on my Christmas list, so Santa, if you're watching, please can I have the ring light? I'd be very grateful. So you can't really see, but there is extra large holly leaves made out of millinery wire, pretty much. So we would be making this. If I was to remake this, I probably would make the holly leaves a little bit smaller, but I'm not known for demure. Like, I don't do demure. But if you wanted to wear this to a party or something, I would probably make the holly leaves a lot smaller. So if you want to see how this is made, keep on watching. So for this hat, you'll need the following: some festive coloured cinnamon. I've used red, but you could easily use green. Some millinery wire, a pack of mini baubles, some glittery ribbon, and some red grosgrain ribbon to go inside the hats. The block I'm using for this hat is the Beret hat block, code HBB03, and I got this from Hat Blocks Direct. So first of all, you need to block the cinnamon of the beret block. Now you need to check out my previous video on how to block over this block. I've got a full tutorial on there. Once you've done that, make sure you set it aside, make sure you wire the headpiece and finish it off with a ribbon inside. And that's all on the previous video. So if you check that out now, there's a link just at the top of this video now, and you'll be able to see how to do that. Once you've got it, once you're ready, move on to the next step. So now we're going to make the holly leaves out of millinery wire. Now you can see here, what I'm doing is I made one on one side of the wire, and I'm making one on the second side of the wire. This way you will get some strength from both of them being on the same piece. They're not going to be going flailing around, and you're only going to have a little bit of wire on the inside of the hat. Now, using your fingers, mould the wire into a simple holly shape. There's nothing more than that. Try and keep the points equal spacing away from each other. I know it doesn't look like it at the moment, but they do turn out pretty decent in the end. Keep going until you have made a holly shape on two sides of the wire, and get ready for the next step. Now you can see here, I've already sewn the holly leaves onto the base of the hat, and I've only done the middle bit, and I'm now poking that last bit through to the underside of the hat, and we're going to sew these down later. But stick the wire through, try and get them on different bits of the hat, just then you've got a little bit of security, and bend the wire just so it sits a lot nicer on the hat. adjust the leaves, pulling tight. Obviously you're going to pull quite tight because this is wire. Adjust the leaves to make sure that they sit and look nice, and make any adjustments you need before you sew it down. Now you can see here the wire is on the inside, and what this will do, this will support the holly leaves on the outside, so I would use a lot of stitches. If you want to hide this in the future, then what I would do is I would put a lining inside, but it is Cinnamate, so if you wanted a lining, I would probably use a felt to do this section. It will sit with the lining a lot nicer. I don't think Cinnamate hats should have a lining inside, personally myself. Here comes the fun part. So, using little mini baubles, you need to sew these to the bottom section of the hat. Bring some thread through from the underside of the hat, thread on a bauble, and tack that into place with a couple of stitches. To make sure they sit okay, turn the hat upside down so that all the baubles are dangling. And what this will do is this will ensure that they all sit nice together, so when it's actually worn on the head, it looks like it's grouped really nicely. Make sure you keep going up the hat just to cover the bottom of where the wire is. You don't want to see that, so just use the baubles to cover where the wire sits on the hat. So there we are, a Christmas beret full of baubles and random wire holly. Perfect for Christmas. Now I can probably see my mother not wearing this when she's trying to cook the turkey. I love you, Mum. Your Christmas dinner is amazing. I'm sorry I'm not going to have it this year. But, you know, it's Christmas inspired. It's got lots of glitter. It's full of baubles. It's something fun and something festive. Now you probably realised I have made additions to the hat since I filmed the video. Obviously I've added this nice little glitter trim to the edge. And this is what happens when you're designing. You think you're finished. Most of the times you do. But sometimes you just feel like it needs something more. I went for a rummage in my millinery room and found some glitter ribbon, which was perfect. And in fact, I may even use this ribbon on my presents this year. So if you get a present from me, it's probably going to be trimmed very similar to this hat. Now, make sure you follow me on all my social media, Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, for sneak previews of upcoming hats and random millinery musings, shall we say. I also am going to be launching a little Christmas competition in my next video, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. And here's to a good Christmas, and I'll see you in the next video.